I'm sad. And while I suppose some of you will be gleeful that Notre Dame was shut out of the playoffs, let me tell you why that kind of makes you look like a fool and why I'm sad. For Fighting Irish Preview and fightingirishpreview.com, I'm Phil Houck, and these are my last thoughts of the 2026 season. This is going to be one long thought, I guess. Notre Dame in 2025 had its best team in 25 years. Uh, Fifth best scoring offense, balance. They could pass, they could run. The best player in the country running the football, and a defense that had become terrifying for opponents. Top 10 in many of the metrics. Uh, you couldn't run on this team. Uh, they led the nation in interceptions. And as of yesterday, Vegas had this Notre Dame team as having the third best odds to run the table and to win the 2025 national championship. Those people know something. Come on now. This team, unlike everybody else that made the playoffs, didn't play a single FCS team, and their schedule included 10 Power 4 teams. They won their last 10 games by an average of 29.7 points. Look, folks, I've been covering Notre Dame for 35 years. I know what I'm talking about when I say this was a really, really good football team. And here's the really sad part, that because they were kept out of the playoff really by a plot. Last Tuesday, the CFP committee, when they elevated Alabama over Notre Dame, they had no reason to no logical reason to do that. Alabama had defeated, based upon a last-second fumble. They had to rely on that and a last-second touchdown to defeat a 5-7 Auburn team. That same day, Notre Dame took care of business and just completely slaughtered, dominated Stanford by big points. No question about that one. Nonetheless, the next day, or the next ranking, Alabama went over Notre Dame. Okay, went up to 9. What's going on here? That didn't really make a lot of sense. And that was the day, of course, that Notre Dame had won their 10th straight game by, as I said, an average of 29.7 points. The ranking committee elevated Alabama ahead of Notre Dame based on what? It was their explanation was double. It really, if you listen to it, it was lame. Double talk and deceit, and that when you hear that, it really hints of corruption. Maybe you're not corrupt. I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Today, then, in the CFP final ranking, the committee concluded this deceitful plot by again irrationally rewarding Alabama for their 28-7 loss to Georgia in a game in which Alabama was never competitive. Alabama falls to 10-3. Folks, Alabama can't run the football. Their offense is a mess. They're not a good football team. But they were rewarded by not dropping one bit in the rankings, wherein every other conference championship loser from yesterday did drop in the rankings, including some that were much more competitive than Alabama. And then the final dagger, idle Miami flip-flopped with Notre Dame. Okay, we that one's been beaten till it's dead. It didn't make sense. I understand the argument head to head. I also know that Notre Dame was any rational observer of college football knows that Notre Dame was a better football team today than Miami. So one of the clearly top teams in America is out. The season's over. They're not going to a bowl game. I don't really like that. I wish they were going, but I get it. I'm sad. Well, folks, Notre Dame has been cornered by this deceitful and jealous apparatus that they call college football, the college football world, the college football committee, the CFP. Don't expect the Irish to go quietly. uh, because you have created a corrupt monster in the CFP. And Notre Dame is now cornered like a wounded wild animal. They're not going to go quietly. It's just not going to happen. And I am sad that it has come to this. By any measure, Notre Dame's 2025 season, except for this terrible controversy at the end, has been a good one. Let's remember the fabulous times of the season. Let's remember winning 10 straight by 29.7 points. Let's remember Jeremiah Love. There may never be another one like him. We're not going to get to see him play college football again. Fighting Irish Preview will see you in 2026. For Fighting Irish Preview and fightingirishpreview.com, I'm Phil Hauk.